We all start somewhere. We start with the day. We start with him. We start with family. We start with a lesson. And the perfect wave. We start here and here. We start at your office and your home. We start with the connections that matter the most, the ones that move us, change us, inspire us. In an ever-expanding world, personal connections are what tie everything together, what ties us together. We all start somewhere. At GTA, we start with you.
Half a day, everybody. Welcome to today's stream for the UOG League of Legends Spring Tournament. My name is Winston, also known as Wanton, here with my amazing co-caster,
Damon Michael, also known as Dumemen.
And for today's match, we have Cuddly Wuddly Bears versus Top Gap. And it looks like we're just about ready to start draft. But before we start, this stream wouldn't be possible without who, Damon?
Without our sponsors, of course, our lovely ones from GTA, Global Recycling Center, the Pacific Federal Management, NACE Esports, Pacific Data Systems, MacTech Guam, Twitch, Laddie Esports, the UOG Endowment Foundation, the University of Guam Triton Store, Heavy Hitters, and last but not least, Micronesian Brokers Incorporated.
All right, and let's go ahead and get into the draft.
Yeah, so I'm very interested in this game. You know, these are two of the non-UOG teams that are going to be playing against each other, and I'm really excited to see how it's going to be.
Right, I'm very excited too. And it looks like we have Cuddly Wuddly Bears on blue side and Top Gap on red side. And we are going to go ahead and get started with the draft. It looks like Cuddly Wuddly Bears is going to go ahead and start us off with the Briar ban.
Definitely. Briar is a very strong champion, especially for the side of Top Gap's jungler. He plays a lot of Briar.
Right. And it looks like Top Gap is going to respond with a Jinx ban. Jinx, very powerful ADC at the moment. And we have Cuddly Wuddly Bears going with the Alawi ban. I believe the top laner for Top Gap plays a lot of Alawi, correct?
Correct. JJ or Isak is known to be an Alawi player. It's basically is like, I wouldn't say it's his one trick, but it's his main thing. If you didn't know, Isak used to be part of the UOG team.
Right.
And this was the champion he made his name on. Everyone would always permaban Alawi.
Right. And it looks like Cuddly Wuddly Bears is also going to go ahead and go for the Nautilus ban for their third ban. And Top Gap is going to go ahead and go with the Tahm Kench ban. Tahm Kench, a very annoying tank to play against. He just has so much sustain, and he also has an ability that kind of gets him out of free. His his dive ability, and his ultimate is also very powerful, able to save somebody, while at the same time also getting an enemy and getting a pick that way.
Definitely, it is one of those champions that especially in the support role, it just allows the ADC to freely do whatever he wants because he knows he has the safety of the Tahm Kench behind him.
Right. And it looks like we have our first picks. It looks like Cuddly Wuddly Bears is going to go ahead and first pick Twisted Fate, while Top Gap is going to go ahead and reveal the Zeri and Lulu.
Definitely, Twisted Fate, one of the most prominent mid laners in the game. It used to be a lot about the AD version of Twisted Fate, but it looks like the teams are going towards more AP after the big nerfs for sure.
Right. And it looks like we're going for the Twitch pick and the Volibear pick for Cuddly Wuddly Bears.
Well, you know, from what I heard off screen and off stream, the Volibear pick is just their mascot. They love Volibear. I guess their jungler and their top laner play a lot of it, and so it's become this champion that is, you know, they are hoping nobody bans basically away from them.
Right. And it looks like we have the Jax for the top laner on the side of Top Gap. And we are going into the second round of the banning phase. Top Gap is going to go ahead and ban Yuumi. Yeah, Yumi. I feel like Yumi is a very annoying support to play with, considering the fact that she is untargetable and she can just shield her ADC, and she has a lot of slow and poke with her Q, and yeah.
Definitely, Yumi is one of those champions that you gotta kind of be very careful with. In the right bot lane comps, it's gonna be very scary to play, especially like Twitch Yumi.
Right. And it looks like Cuddly Wuddly Bears is going to go ahead and go for the Viego ban for their 4th ban.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going to try to pinch out the junglers pool because Masaki does, or HB Eric's, he does have a massive jungle pool. But they just want to make sure that they can get rid of anything and possibly that could intercept their game for sure.
Right.
And last but not least, we do see that the Maokai was banned on the side of Top Gap. Maokai just being a very strong support right now. It's just one of those supports that just allows the team to play differently.
Right.
And rounding out the last picks and bans, we do see Diana for the side of Cuddly Wuddly Bears.
And we are going into the second round of the pick phase. It looks like Top Gap is thinking about it, and they will go ahead and pick Nocturne for their 4th pick. Nocturne, a very interesting champion. He is able to kind of just like isolate picks and set up team fights with his blind, and that can allow Top Gap's team to kind of follow up accordingly.
Definitely, Nocturne and just the ability to turn off the lights and stop Twisted Fate from being able to find good ultis is something that they were probably thinking in draft.
Right. And looks like we have a Lux Seraphine pick for the side of Cuddly Wuddly Bears.
Lux Seraphine, very good, strong picks. Lux did just get a buff. It is really strong, especially with the AP buffs that it just received. And also Seraphine herself, just a really good support to pair with Twitch, because you want those enchanters to help assist Twitch get to the point that he needs in the game. And rounding out the very last of our draft, we do see Top Gap does pick Hui for the mid lane. As we've seen in previous games, Hui is just a dominant champion for sure.
Right. And it looks like we're just about done with the draft. We are going to go ahead and go into the game. Is the game about ready?
Let's do it. All right, now let's go ahead and let's just mention the names that we do have here on these two different teams. We do have on the side of Cuddly Wuddly Bears, we have Lucy Bear in the top lane, Cuddle Bear in the jungle, Mocha Bear in the mid lane, Substable. Oh man, tongue twister. I suck at English. Substable on ADC, and Nevra on the support role.
And on the side of Top Gap, we have Isomatic and RX, yours, Jomei, and Demiman. And it looks like on the side of Top Gap, we have 3 UOG Esports alumni. Of course, that being Isomatic, yours, and Demiman.
Definitely those 3 players. They used to play back in the years of 2020 to 2021. One of the first teams to actually come out from the League of Legends squad. But it looks like both teams are going to kind of play it safe. It looked like Cuddly Wuddly Bears was taking a possibility or like a check just to make sure that Top Gap doesn't try to invade into their bot lane. But Top Gap already kind of sensed that their level 1 wasn't as strong, so they kind of just played a regular standard 5-point.
5-point start, right.
Definitely. We do see Nocturne is going to start on Raptors, while the Volley Bear is going to go ahead and try to solo onto Red Buff. This is a very interesting. Usually people are, when they do these solo clears, are going to start and go to their Raptors and to their other jungle camps because it's just easier to clear and get the level 2 quicker.
Right.
But what matchup are you looking for the most towards this game?
Right. I'm looking forward to seeing actually the top matchup here, Twisted Fate and Jax. It's very interesting to see, considering Twisted Fate is sort of kind of an unorthodox pick in this matchup. But Jax kind of does have a trick up his sleeve. He can counter strike just fates, pick a card, so that could possibly negate a gold card like that. And yeah, just really interested to see how this matchup pans out.
Definitely, Jack's pick was a good counter. I guess they weren't expecting this Twist of Fate to go top lane, but even if it went top lane or mid lane, it is like what you said. It's just one champion that just doesn't allow TF to play the game, and there is that counter strike on to pick a card.
Right. And it looks like bot lane is pushed up here. They have a very big wave coming in. Twitch and Seraphine have been taking a little bit of damage. Wave is crashed in. Yeah.
Definitely, it looks like Zeri and Lulu were pushing the Twitch and Seraphine in, really pushing the limits of how much they are able to kind of get this trade on damage. Lulu does have a strong level 1, 2, and 3. Zeri has the ability to hit Twitch behind minions, and as you can see right there, Lulu's like EQ. It does allow them to poke them out as long as they can hit the abilities for sure.
Right.
We do see Wei here versus Luck. Looks like Wei is taking the worst end of the trade. You know, Wei's kind of like all of his different abilities that allow him to do different things. He can hit Lux from outside the wave, but Lux just has these abilities like that E right there, the singularity and things like that are just so dominant because it's so hard to kind of predict where it's going to go. It has massive range.
Right.
We do see, Wei getting caught here for the, probably getting the first blood. The Volibear is going to go ahead and Q flash, and first blood goes to the side of Cuddly Wuddly Bears.
That was a very good light binding by Luxor, able to enable the Volibear to kind of just go in and capitalize on that. Volibear did have to flash to get the Q off and get the stun. But anything to secure the kill.
Definitely. It looks like Zeri Lulu are going to kind of walk up here and try to stop this Volibear from getting the scuttle, but it looks like it's not going to really do much here. They kind of did delay it, but that delay doesn't really necessarily matter.
There you go, Play responding to this. Also trying to get the Volibear off of the scuttle.
Definitely. It looks like the side of Top Gap, they are able to save the Scuttle Crab and get this away from the Volibear, kind of pushing his tempo off a little bit. But now they are kind of low mana, a little bit chunked about in their health, so they do kind of have to play a little safe.
Right.
And look at this. It looks like Jax and TF. Jax is able to stop the gold card from happening. The flash is going to come out, and JJ Isomatic is going to get the flash up in top lane.
Right. Yeah, that was what I was talking about earlier. Just really interesting to see how this matchup pans out because Jax does have that counter-strike ability that can just negate TF's gold card. And if that does happen, TF doesn't really have any other escape options other than to just burn the summoner to run away. Or just get really badly traded or even risk a kill.
Definitely. And one of these things with TF, can we check out the items? I want to see, is he looking, it is going to be that AD-TF. Although AD-TF did receive a bunch of nerfs, it's still kind of viable. It's just not as strong as it would used to be. And it looks like Lux is going to go ahead and hit that stun and root and the E onto Wei, getting a good trade. Yours is looking to try to trade back, but at this point in time, it looks like Nocturne is going to go ahead and just solo this dragon down here. He is spotted on the ward, so they are aware of this happening. Looks like Lux and Volibear are kind of rotating. Lux is going to ulti, try to get some damage. Only going to clip the Lulu, but it looks like the dragon is still just going to go straight to top gap.
And it looks like in the top lane we have a little bit of trading going on. Jax does hit level 6.
Definitely. Now the TF kind of does have to play a little back, especially now that he used this pick a card, which is like around an 8-second cooldown. So
Right.
like if JJ does happen to go in on these 8 seconds, TF will have to play a little scared. It looks like the Ghost is going to go off onto the Jax. The Jax is going in, does get the stun onto the TF, is going to keep slapping away, but dang,
TF
does
with
not
1
get to
HP.
finish. JJ just maybe a little overzealous there, thinking he can get that last hit in with his damage. Maybe it really was just one auto away.
Yeah, for sure.
But this is fine. The Lucy Bear does happen to have TP, so he's able to get to this lane really quickly. And it looks like the top gap is just going to go ahead and get the free objective after pushing TF out of the lane.
Right.
Volibear is kind of hovering here, so there is a potentiality for them to steal. There is one grub away. Smite is going to go down, but he's going to go ahead and get 3. Volibear, oh, Nocturne does get ulted onto Pond, and he might get killed. CWB getting the first kill onto the Misaki, or second kill onto Misaki. I apologize. And yours now is trying to run away. The stun is going to come. There's the root and the gold card, and yours is just dead as well. CWB may have got the free objective, but their lives were at stake.
Yeah, that was a very good play by CWB, just waiting until the afterfight to kind of just engage. I'm pretty sure they knew that Jax did have to take a back there, and they're able to just capitalize on that, and they're able to get Cryo in mid and top and just roam and get those 2 kills.
Definitely well played by the side of CWB. So they are taking the lead. They are about 1,000 gold up. And it looks like Jax just killed TF off screen, getting the first kill for the side of Top Gap. Really playing around the fact that there is no TP, but it looks like the bot lanes are going to fight. Jomei and Dememon are going to go in. Seraphine's trying to stop the Lulu from pushing, but Lulu is kind of just eating it. Maybe trying to possibly bait here, but it doesn't matter. Nocturne's going to go in with the paranoia. Is going to get the flash off of Twitch, but not the kill. And he is out. Summer is gone off of Twitch.
Yeah, very unfortunate. That was a very good play, but just the shielding from the Lux and also the Seraphine just kept that Twitch alive and just prevented him from dying.
For sure. It really was just the amount of shields and heals, as you said, that prevented Twitch from getting that last auto off of Nocturne. I think there was also a root that hit the Nocturne as he was flying in, which stopped him mid-air. I think if the Nocturne was able to connect the ulti, it would have killed him, because then he would have gotten that one single auto needed.
Right.
But well played by the side of Top Gap. They were able to basically get the winning trade off of their resources. They were able to get, for just the ulti, the flashing goes off Twitch.
Right.
We do see TF is kind of roaming down from the top side, trying to maybe get some vision, or just not too sure where the play is going to be happening. It looks like he is going to put a ward here in the blue quadrant, expecting Nocturne to kind of maybe meet Volibear there. We do see the Lulu Zeri are returning to lane. Twitch, Seraphine are back in lane as well. Nocturne going to go ahead and just clear his top red quadrant. Lulu's trying to get some deep vision. We see Lulu getting the Raptor vision, which might be cleared out as well. While the bot lane is kind of just playing safe. Zeri, one of those champions that doesn't necessarily need to fight early. But if she does get ahead, it is very scary. It's almost impossible to stop her.
Right. Wait, going for the roam on the bot lane, trying to fish or something, but unfortunately does not get anything off of that. Things are going just pretty slowly right now. Looking, both teams looking to farm up. Looks like we have just about a 2k gold lead, and looking at items, we see that Twisted Fate just has about an item and a half, not an item and a half, about almost an item, and Lux has 3 stacks on Darkseal.
True, but if you look at, when you're looking at this, look at the CS gap in top lane. It looks like Isoke is really going in, and he's going to go ahead and go in for this all in. The gold card isn't going to come out, but it is going to stun Jax here, and he's just going to win this trade. But it looks like Volibear is going to come top, so he's going to keep going onto this Twisted Fate. He's going to get stunned, but he's going to pop the ghost. Volibear coming in, flash gold card by the side of Twisted Fate. Jax is looking in. He's going to try to hit. Counter Strike is going to come out. He is going to stun the Volibear, and he's going to get out with his life. Oh, but TF does ulti.
And throws a blue card, but Jax is still able to get out.
Sad. If Lucy Bear was able to get that gold card, I'm pretty sure JJ's Jax is dead completely.
Right. But very well played by JJ. He was able to kind of just play it slowly, wait for his contract cooldown to go off, and he just took advantage of that and was able to walk away.
Definitely. He played that really well, using the Counter-Strike to his advantage. And on that side, we see that the top gap is going to go ahead and take the second Drake. Oh, we do see JJ is going to just go ahead and solo kill Lucy Bear, thinking that the Jax did recall after that. Well, I mean, he did recall, but he TP'd back to lane and was able to hide in a bush, getting that solo kill to Lucy Bear.
It looks like Jax is able to get just maybe free plating here. While Lucy does not TP, and it looks like Top Gap is looking to start the corrupts here. Volibear hovering, but it looks like they will not be able to respond to this.
Definitely. It looks like Volibear is going topside here to try to stop the Jax from being able to pressure this top lane. But the Lulu is going to go ahead. The Volibear is going to waste the ulti. They are just going to proxy this wave away from the top laner, losing another wave. And the wave gap is just going to increase from here. Nocturne popping the Paranoia, trying to get that vision onto Lux, but not able to, missing an opportunity for a possible kill. Yeah. Now that the game is kind of slowing down now, we are seeing that Top Gap has now taken the lead. Looks like it's going to be about 1,000 gold, and I'm pretty sure Top Gap is basically using all the objective gold and also the CS difference that is making a big difference. In a way, as I assume this, it looks like Seraphine Zeri might be caught here. Seraphine is going to use the Encore, but is going to miss, but is going to sled at Seraphine. Zeri is going to ulti. The exhaust goes down onto Zeri. Zeri is running away, pop the Ghost. Twitch and Seraphine are coming, but Lulu is here to shield the Seraphine. Oh, they're going to flash. Duke slows, and the Zeri is going to keep going. He's going to pop this, and it gets his first kill onto the Seraphine. Well played. Oh, but it looks like it's going to come in. Volibear is going to get the stun onto Zeri. Lulu is going to pop the ulti. She's going to flash forward towards the Twitch. Twitch does get polymorphed, and the kiting on the Zeri. Lulu now getting caught. The Lux is here, but the flash volley by Volibear, but the Zeri is going to E over the wall and get out.
Oh my, very well played by the Zeri, Joe May there. He is able to secure 2 kills. He just patiently waited for his Lulu to come back to lane, trying to stall as much as possible, and was able to sort of just re-engage with her, and it was very effective.
Definitely, and look at that, JJ just killing Lucy Bear under turret. He is so strong on this Jax right now. I'm pretty sure he is miles ahead of him in items, and he's just also just going to get first turret.
And it looks like we have a 4K gold lead now in favor of Top Gap. And also first turret gold going to Top Gap as well.
Definitely, but that play by Joe May on his Zeri and the Lulu, able to turn that whole thing around. Joe May living with 1 HP.
Right.
Literally 1 HP. Got flashed on, got stunned, and it was just 1 auto away, a millisecond. Still living. But well played by the side of Top Gap, able to get that bot side 2v4, and they went out getting 2 kills and getting out. Oh, but Zeri is going to go over the wall. She's going to go ahead and just chunk the Seraphine by half her HP, and we see that the team is kind of maybe prepping a dive here. The Nocturne does get spotted here. They are kind of cautiously pinging him out. They are saying the Nocturne is possibly here. Volibear is waiting for this Nocturne to appear, and the Volibear is going to go ahead and catch the Nocturne. Nocturne has to pop everything. Lulu and everyone is separated, but they're going to go ahead and pop the Paranoia. Wade gets killed by the Twitch on the side, getting hit by the turrets. Seraphine's going to ult over, get the double root. Ulti by the Lux. Triple kills, shutdowns going all over, and CWB sending 5 men to kill 4.
Wow, that was a very interesting fight. A lot of stuff going on. The Lux was able to burst down just everybody in CWB. They all lined up for that Luxar.
Definitely.
Yeah, able to clean up and secure shutdowns.
Definitely. It was a well played by CWB, and it looks like just Top Gap were just trying to initiate a dive that was just not well read. And it looks like yours is going to TP to this dying turret. It is going to throw out the ulti, hits Seraphine and Volibear, and then the cast of that pillar is going to come down, and he's going to go ahead and get another kill. He's going to get a double kill onto the Volibear and the Seraphine, getting out with his life.
Wow, that was very well played by yours, and that's like another thing. Hui is just so good in just crowd control, and like in these situations where there's just a lot of people grouped up because of his AOE and his passive as well, and just he's able to just do so much damage in an area.
Definitely, the way that his ulti works, hitting when you hit one person and they're clumped, if they're sitting in that ult, there's no getting out. You're guaranteed to just do a massive amount of burst.
Right.
And there we saw how the combos work. And, you know, Hui's passive, if you hit 2 abilities back to back, it just acts like an extra burst of damage, as if it was like an electric cube or something.
Right.
Definitely, but it looks like Talgop is going to go ahead and get this third Drake. They do see the Volibear. Volibear might be looking to try to get this, but while doing that, JJ is on top side getting the Rift Herald. And so they're just going to get both objectives for free because CWB does not have the vision, nor were they prepped for either of them.
Right. It looks like we have a little bit of lane swaps here. Twitch and Seraphine in Twitch, Seraphine, Zeri, and Lulu going into mid lane, while both mid laners are going to bot lane.
Definitely. Usually around this 15-20 minute mark, you are having the lane swap, especially with the turrets being so low as they are. There's no need for the mid laners to still be in mid.
Right.
We do see that it is kind of slowing down a little bit now. Both teams are kind of just going throughout their farming games. And what a bloodbath from both these teams. Both teams really showing their prowess at the game, and they are kind of just making these plays that probably shouldn't happen, but are happening.
Yeah. Seeing a lot of action in this game. Very interesting.
Definitely. It's like, I mean, Top Gap was up like 5,000-6,000 gold, and that one team fight there has kind of brought down the gold down to around 2K. Which I'm pretty sure the Lux and the Twitch were able to get a bunch of good shutdowns from. Looks like it's just going to be standard play from here. I mean, with both objectives down, there really isn't much to play for now. It's just both teams are kind of just pushing out the lanes, playing tug of war is what they would say, and seeing when the next opportunity is going to arise. And I believe the next opportunity would be, but it looks like Paranoia is going to go out down on bot lane. They're going to find the Lux here. Lux does get speared by the Paranoia. Lue is going to do the little book, that claw thing that kind of closes it out, and they're going to go ahead and get the kill for Yours is Way in the bot lane.
Yeah. Very good follow-up by Hui using the Crushing Maw to kind of just lock down the Lux more after she gets speared, and able to secure the kill. And yeah,
definitely a good pick too. I think the Lux had a shutdown, so they were able to get that. Oh wait, she didn't have shutdown. I did. But they're gonna go ahead and use this Rift Herald up in top lane, possibly get another turret. Jax is looking to maybe fight this. No, he's not. Never mind. But Jax did solo kill the Rift Herald earlier top lane, so this was just him being able to take that lead that he has and kind of shove it down even more. Can we go ahead and just check out the gold and items and stuff like that? Wow. 169 CS to 105. This Jax is a monster.
Right.
And on top of that, you can just see, like, this gold lead is stemming off of the fact that there's just a massive CS gap in bot lane and in top lane. 197 to 128, 173 to 109. Like, it's just both of these carries are really getting the gold onto the people that they need to.
Right.
Looks like pings are going down. Baron Nashor is spawning in 32 seconds, and it looks like Nocturne is kind of letting the team know, like, hey, we're probably really strong. We could probably play around this. They do have 3 Drakes up already, so they don't mind trading Dragon for Baron.
Right.
Volibear going to go ahead and clear out his right quadrant. We do see that Lux and Jax are in the bot lane. We see Wei in top lane. Both solo laners do have TP on the side of top gap. And also even CWB both had TP. And it's looking like a really, I mean, the kills are saying it's a really close game, but realistically it is just that CS difference.
The CS difference, just the objectives and towers that top gap is just obtaining.
Definitely, it's a well-played macro game by the side of Top Gap. We do see that the teams are kind of hovering around this Baron. Twisted Fate is going to look to gold card Way here, maybe getting a few damage onto him. They're going to go ahead and get the Scuttle Crab here, clearing out a little bit more vision. They're looking to not even try to contest there because they don't have the knowledge of where everyone on CWB is. But it looks like they're just going to go ahead and reset.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
It looks like CWB does have the Baron area fairly warded. Yeah.
Definitely, it is fairly warded. They are pings are going down onto Chemtech Drake. It is about 40 seconds out. Both teams might be looking to possibly fight there, but it might. I mean, again, Top Gap has the ability to go ahead and rush the Baron if CWB sends too many people down to Dragon.
Right.
You do see Zeri and Twisted Fate off to the side here. It looks like they might just fight for Drake. They are trying to get the mid priority, which is something that you should be doing in the game. making before you head to these objectives so that you have a lane pushing. CWB now answers the push while Top Gap is pushing towards the Dragon and getting the vision that they need. Lots of good vision being placed down, and now they're going to go ahead and just start the Dragon. Jax hops over and pops the Blast Cone so that the Volibear doesn't have an easier access. Looks like the Paranoia is going to go off, and he is going to go try ahead. And there you go, JJ kills the Lux on the side, but things are going to go down. Lulu's getting sprayed and prayed by the Twitch. Seraphine gets 2 with them, and Twitch does get the kill on Lulu, but we do see Jome on the side killing TF. Jax going crazy, getting another kill onto Seraphine, and the chase is going down as Zeri kills Volibear. Jax trying to find this Twitch, but he is invisible, so he doesn't know where he's at. Oh, but he found him in an ace, but aside a Top Gap.
Very chaotic fight there, but well played by the Nocturne, able to just turn off the lights and just deny vision for the side CWB, so they are not able to kind of see what the Dragon health is without walking up to it. And because of that, Top Gap is able to secure Soul, Camptech Soul, and
Go towards the Baron. And it looks like there is a little trash talk going on in the chat there. Arix on the Nocturne is saying, "Don't flip objectives against me." He doesn't miss his smites. Him saying that he's the better jungler, basically.
wow.
Oh, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and get the Baron. So 4 Dragons for the side of Top Gap and a Baron with a reset. Now, if we take a look at the items, look at this giant Top Gap, though. Look, no pun intended. But the Jax is now on 3.5 items compared to the 1.5 of TF.
Right. Really, just the CS gap is just really starting to show, especially also with the bounties and objectives they've been getting. CWB just really trying to look to claim objectives on the towers and just try to farm up. And yeah.
No, definitely. And now they're going to go ahead, and it looks like they're going to try to do a 4-1 push. They have 3 people in the mid lane. Yours is going to go ahead and try to chunk out the Seraphine, while Lulu is going to get wards in place for this area, setting up the vision so that no flanks happen. It looks like Zeri is kind of looking over the wall. Is going to go ahead and go over the wall, presses the ulti, does do some damage, gets the ult, barely misses the kills onto Seraphine there. Well played by Jome, being able to go over and just chunk the bot laners, burning the flash for nothing.
Right. And it looks like Top Gap is trying to push a wave in with their Baron buff, and they're able to secure the inhib turret on side CWB. And looking for the inhibitor, but lights do go off, and Seraphine ult does go off.
Definitely, and it looks like Volibear is going to go ahead and kill the Lulu on the side, but Nocturne is going to kill the Twitch. Lux is going to get the Nocturne. Jome is going to go crazy here, gets a kill onto TF, but does get ulted back, and Yours has to flash away. Well played by the side of CWB, taking 3 for 2, while it looks like the top laner of Top Gap, JJ, is kind of just pushing wards here. He was able to get the top inhib while everything was going on. Then he gets the mid inhib while all that fight was going on, so trading his 3 teammates' lives for 2 inhibs.
Right. And that was just very well played by
Oh, and the snipe by Yours is Lux. He really well played blue ward there by Yours. Able to see that Lux was backing in that bush and just got an instant knock push.
Right. And that ability by Hui is just so powerful because I believe it does percentage damage, missing health damage. I'm not entirely sure about that.
Definitely. I believe it is percentage health if I'm not mistaken as well.
Yeah.
But well played by Yours. They're able to find the snipe onto Mocha Bear. Trying to back in the corner, you know, but it's okay. It's okay. Was able to get the 2 inhibs that they need to basically push out the lead that they already have. And it is looking like an 11k lead here 25 minutes into the game.
Right.
So let's go ahead. I mean, well played. We do see that now the teams are doing a 4-1. They're sending Jax down to the bot lane, while the other 4 of the teammates are going to just go ahead and push out this mid lane. This is standard play right here when you have 2 inhibs down with TPs and everything. It's just taking the Baron, but Jax is going to go ahead and go in onto this Volibear. Is going to trade half his HP. Paranoia does come down, and the TP by TF. Jome is going to go ahead and get gold carded. Is going to get clapped. Arix is going to go on the side, killing Twitch inside his base. It looks like they're going to go ahead and corral. The Hui is going to go ahead and hit Seraphine with the ulti. It looks like Zeri is going to push forward with Nocturne, gets the kill onto TF. Lux is next. Lux gets killed by the Zeri, and it's GG 4 kills for the side of Top Gap. And it looks like Jome is trying to get this 5th kill here onto the Volibear, and they're just trying to get the ace for Top Gap.
And that is GG's. Very well played by both teams. A lot of action going on that game. Especially in the team fights. Team fights were pretty clean on both sides. Both sides kind of were able to respond effectively to just what was happening.
Definitely, and I feel like if maybe if CWB just had a little bit more CS, had a little bit more gold in their pocket, these team fights may have looked a little differently. It looked like Top Gap was kind of playing with their food in a way sometimes in, in these team fights, making a little ego plays.
Right.
But nonetheless, that is going to be game 1 going towards Top Gap. Stay tuned for game number 2. Buenas and Hafide, guys, and welcome back for Game 2 of Cuddly Wuddly Bears versus Top Gap in the UOG League of Legends series. Now, this series, of course, would not be possible without our loving sponsors. Winston, take it away, man.
Of course, we'd like to thank our sponsors GTA, Global Recycling Center, Pacific Federal Management, NACE Esports, Pacific Data Systems, MacTech Guam, Twitch, Luddy Esports League, UOG Endowment Foundation, University of Guam Triton Store, Heavy Hitters, and Micronation Brokers Incorporated.
Definitely, without these guys, we would not be able to keep these streams up for these games to give you guys the content at home that you want to watch on this League of Legends tournament. So let's go ahead and jump into the draft for Game 2. But before we get into the draft, how did you feel about Game 1?
Well, game one, a very interesting display on both teams, especially in team fights. Team fights were very, they're very chaotic. There's a lot of stuff going on, but both teams were able to kind of just respond, not perfectly, but they were able to respond like accordingly to what was going on. And it was just a bloodbath, like just fight after fight after fight, just looking for these opportunities with the Nocturne, just turning off the lights, and able to just engage on that. And on the side of CWB, they're just responding with just Seraphine ults and their Ment CC, trying to stop everything from happening. It was just really interesting to watch.
No, I definitely agree. The side of CWB had so much CC that if you were to get caught by one of it, the side of CWB were able to just layer and layer and layer on top of more CC that like you just wouldn't be able to move.
Right.
You basically be put in jail by Morgana Q. You know the Morgana Q memes of being stuck forever.
Yeah.
But it was a really well played side by Top Gap. I mean, they did end out taking the win. Mainly was because they just had so much more CS. They had just so much more gold. They were quicker to get to objectives, and so they were just moving around the map at a faster paced tempo than the side of CWB.
Right.
But nonetheless, well played for both.
Yeah.
There were some moments, the key team fights that Top Gap kind of threw a little bit, that kind of gave CWB this moment of breathing so that they can get this next game. But it looks like we're going to go ahead and turn it over to the draft for Game 2 of Cuddly Wuddly Bears versus Top Gap.
And it looks like Cuddly Wuddly Bears for Game 2 are deciding to choose blue side once again, and Top Gap going for the red side. And we are going to go into the first round of banning. And it looks like Cuddly Wuddly Bears is going to go ahead and ban the Renekton. Another kind of just like a denial of the champ pool of Top Gap top laner. I know he plays a lot of bruisers, and it's just really denial of that. And Top Gap gonna go ahead and respond with the Ari ban, and Cuddly Wuddly Bears also gonna go for the Briar ban as well.
Definitely, the Renekton ban is something that Isak is very capable of being able to play. They don't want him on these very strong bruisers for sure. And it looks like the side of CWB is going to go ahead and ban also the Briar. They do not want Masaki or RX on it. They do feel very scared of it. And it looks like this is going to be the very first change, or second change that CWB is. They're going to go ahead and ban the Lulu from the Memen.
Right. So Lulu last game just very, very good support paired up with Zeri, able to just keep her alive and just enable her with just the polymorphs and the shielding and the ultimate. And just really enabling Zeri to just, do a lot of damage.
Definitely. And so it does seem like they really thought that the Lulu was the problem in that bot lane.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and see how the picks and bans go out for this first game.
And we're going into the first round of pick phase. And it looks like Cuddly Wuddly Bears is going to start off with the Kaisa pick. Very changed from their last bot. Their last bot pick, which was, I believe, it was Twitch.
Yep.
And Top Gap is going to respond with the Zeri Yumi. Yumi left open this game, as well as Zeri. Very interesting to see, because Zeri was kind of the dominant force last game, and it's very interesting to see why Cuddly Wuddly Bears did that open.
Definitely. Something that you don't usually do is kind of leave the Zeri Yumi, although it doesn't seem very good in solo queue, which is true. In the hands of two people playing in a 5-man, Zeri Yumi is probably one of the strongest combos out there.
Right. And it looks like the support for Cuddly Wuddly Bears will be Leona, and the mid lane will be Veigar.
Definitely. It looks like Leona and Veigar, they really have this strong CC front line already. The cage from Veigar able to stop Zeri from moving around freely. And also if Leona is on top of you, she's just going to CC lock you for sure.
Right. And it looks like the mid laner for Top Gap will be Zed, changed from the last pick from first game, which was Hui. Very interested to see how that will play out going into Veigar.
Definitely, they do have yours here playing on Zed. Zed is one of his comfort champions. He plays this a lot in solo queue, and so he's probably just bringing it out because they probably just have the ability to play it against Veigar.
Right, and it looks like they're gonna go ahead and go for the Malzahar ban. Very good ban on the side of Top Gap. Malzahar just one of those champions where he just neutralizes you and was able to just kind of are somebody like a Zeri or a Zed and just prevent them from doing what they're supposed to do and just opening up a free pick.
Definitely, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and get the bans going. And it looks like top lane is going to be the next priority of making sure that Isomatic doesn't get the comfort champs that he wants.
And it looks like the last ban on side of Cuddly Woolly Bears will be the...
Looks like it's going to be a malfunction in picking the champion, but it is going to be the Mordekaiser that was banned away. Oh, there it is. Okay, the Mordekaiser does get banned away. So now the side of top lane for top gap is kind of pinching the pool in top lane with the Malphite Mordekaiser Alawi bans this round.
Right. Yeah. It looks like this team kind of just targeting the top lane bans with those 3 bruisers that were banned from Isomatic, as well as the Briar and Lulu ban for top gap.
Definitely, and it looks like they're going to open up with Gragas here to be able to provide some AP to this team. So it's not just 2 ADCs with the Zed and Zeri. Looks like now we're going to go ahead and see what the Cuddly Wuddly Bears are going to pick up. And they're going to take the Diana away. And that's just a really great team fight that's going to looking for this side of Cuddly Wuddly Bears.
Right. And it looks like Cuddly Woolly Bears is going to go for the Camille pick for the top lane. Hopefully Camille is just looking to kind of just engage with the Diana and on the CC of Leona or Veigar and kind of just blow somebody up.
Definitely, the Diana Veigar combo is looking to kind of like trap someone in a cage, and that person is never running away.
Right.
And it looks like the last pick for top gap will be the Olaf for the side for JJ is okay. Wow, interesting comps. Of course, we see some new champions being played here. The side of Cuddly Wuddly Bears basically picked 5 new champions, while the side of Top Gap, I mean, we see the Zeri, Yuumi, Zed, Gragas, Olaf, some new champions, but it looks like the bot lane of Top Gap is looking to play the very similar style than last game.
Right.
But I'm very excited to see this game. I mean, Camille versus Olaf. Camille has a very strong 1 through 6 to be able to try to catch this Olaf off guard, try to get that burst damage with her true damage and her hook shot. And if Olaf plays this really badly, he may get to the point where he's just getting 1 shot after 1 shot.
Right.
And also, even with the Leona Kaisa, like Leona and Kaisa should have the very early game advantage versus this Zeri Yuumi. But if what happens like last game where they just let the Zeri farm happens, it's going to be very scary because Zeri Yuumi will outscale those 2.
Right.
But it looks like we are getting into the next game. Let's get it started. So yeah, okay. Now the game is getting started here. We do see that both teams are kind of flocking to, well, at least Top Gap is flocking towards the bot side here. Might be able to look for an invade. It looks like CWB might be also looking for an invade. They are kind of just prepping around. They got 2 people in the bot turret, but it looks like they're just going to do a standard 5-point a little bit. Fist pumps go out to the Kaisa Leona.
Right. Looks like Top Gap just stacked up in this bush, and maybe thinking about the opportunity, and they will take the opportunity. Olaf taking the lead, going to run into Leona and Kaisa.
Definitely, Olaf there getting the push in, throwing the Q, does get spotted on those double wards, and it looks like it looks like Jome is going to get the 10 gold from those 2 wards spotted. So they're going to be a 10 gold lead now. We love getting that 10 gold. That means you win the game already when you have 10 gold.
Right.
So both teams are going to go to a standard side here. It looks like Gragas is going to start in the red quadrant. So is Diana. What are you looking forward to in this game now?
Right. So just really looking forward to see how the bot lane matchup will go up. As you mentioned earlier, Kaisa and Leona are better than the Zeri Yuumi early, and so just interesting to see how they respond to this. Hopefully they will kind of just learn from what happened last game and just try to prevent the Zeri from farming and scaling up.
Definitely. It looks like Leona is going to already get kind of out-traded. Yuumi is pushing up, getting the autos. Leona taking a little bit of a Yuumi Q. Looks like there's going to be a swing around. Hits Kaisa again. It's just going to be, they're just eating the poke.
Right.
Something you don't want to do because, I mean, even though Kaisa Leona have the better early game, if you get chunked out too early and lose the level 2, it is very scary.
Right.
Yumi does get chunked there, gets kind of 1/3 health because when she detached, is kind of missing her Qs now. Looks like Camille and Olaf were taking early game trades. Olaf does get the level 2 first, does hit the axes. Camille is still level 1, so it's looking really bad for her at this moment in time.
Right.
Zed and Veigar kind of just farming it out. Zed did opt into the electric Q, so maybe he will be looking for some early game plays, try to make something happen. Gragas is going ahead and almost finishing full clearing his top side. Diana is already almost finished with her top side, so has already finished her bot side quadrant, is going to move into the blue quadrant. Does get spotted on a ward here that I believe Isomatic placed earlier.
And it looks like Olaf and Gragas are going to go for the invade with the top rider that they have, and they're able to just kind of pushes Diana off the blue buff and hopefully try to secure this. But the buff does reset, and it's starting to rotate.
Definitely, and Gragas is going to win that smite fight again. Just like he said in game 1, do not flip these, he wins those.
Right.
So he is showing his dominance. It could be also a ping diff. Leona is going to go ahead and E forward. Zeri does E over the wall, but takes a turret shot randomly. Not too sure. They didn't seem that close to the turret, but I guess the turret trying to make things equal. Yumi does kind of disengage, but it looks like Leona is going to go in. They're going to go in. Exhaust goes off onto the Kaisa. Also a heal goes off. Zeri is going to go for first blood for the Yumi. Yumi is trying to do her best here. Zeri is trying to kite right now. Yumi backs onto the Leona, but here is Gragas. And Gragas E-Flash hits a minion. Well played by the side of Gragas there, trying to get that kill onto the Leona. E-flashing forward onto the Leona's minions. Well played. Minion saved.
Superhero minion.
Superhero minion.
Yeah. Well played by Zeri there. He did get exhausted, but the Yumi was just able to just keep him up and just disengaging and trying to get some damage off to kind of assist the Zeri. And they're able to secure the kill on Kaisa early.
Definitely. The fact that they have the double summoners of Exhaust and Heal on Yumi, one of those great things that you can run, versus just the Ignite onto Leona for offensive, it does matter. Because once the Kaisa went in and burned her triple Halo Blades proc and then got exhausted, there's nothing you can do. And Zed's going to go ahead and try to 1v1 the Veigar. Does kind of take a bad trade, hits a turret shot, but he's going to flash forward with the Ignite, hits the QE. Will he die? One more proc left. Oh, 1 HP. Yours very confident, hits everything, but just not enough damage.
Very unfortunate. We're seeing a lot of those this series. Just very unfortunate situations where somebody's just able to walk out with 1 HP.
Definitely, and it looks like Camille is going to look for the Zed. Does get the stun on the hook shot, waiting for Zed to take the shadow back, but doesn't. And Zed's going to go ahead and get out of there when the Diana and Camille pop away. Well played by the side of Yours. They're being able to stop that gank from happening. Could have died, actually. I feel like if Lucy Bear dropped his Ignite there, might have been able to kill him.
Right.
Well played by Yours, though. Is going to take a reset now. Looks like lanes are going to be kind of even. There is a 1.4 gold lead currently. Yumi is kind of taking a W there. Getting chunked a little bit, but is able to trade back with the Q. Hitting Leona. Now Leona is chunked a little bit, about a half HP almost. Close enough. Dragon is here. Diana is currently hovering the bot side. Might be able to wrap around here onto the bot lane. Looks like Camille and Olaf are kind of fighting.
But there is a 2-level lead on the side of...
Definitely, and here's a gank onto the Jome Zeri. They are going to go ahead, dodges the E, going to flash forward, gets a Q onto Zeri. Zeri is in trouble here possibly, but nothing happens. They are unable to connect the CC and really burst Zeri before she gets out.
Very good read by Jome there, able to see that the Leona was kind of fishing for an E and able to just sidestep it.
Definitely, and now with that in mind, we do Gragas did see Diana bot lane, so he's going to go ahead and take the free objective top side. The Olaf did push in the lane, so this objective is free. Very, very strong showing again. Same thing, both teams are kind of just really playing aggro here.
Right.
Even though the kills don't show, it's just like we were seeing play after play after play, but it looks like CWB is going to go ahead, and after that gank at the bot lane, take the free objective of Dragon.
Right.
Well played, well played. You know, they were able to blow, watch the reset happen, so they knew Gragas just took the top side by taking grubs, so they were able to just get the free plate, and it looks like Olaf and Camille going to go ahead and trade. Camille's going to go back in, Hawk shots in, does hit the stun, but the Olaf does pop the Conqueror. Camille going to miss, and they are going to just shake hands, trade their HPs. Nice combos by both sides there, to be honest.
Right.
And now things are kind of slowing down. We do see Gragas was kind of hovering the Camille, maybe trying to stop a back, but is kind of walking towards this mid lane. Will get spotted on a ward here, but will be able to clear it out as he does have a red trinket. Veigar does have only barrier, doesn't have TP, so if he does reset here, he might get the lane pushed in because Zed does have a decent wave clear.
Right.
Pings are going to go down. They are seeing this Kai'Sa that is kind of walking forward. Yuumi is going to eat the W from Void Plasma from Kai'Sa. But it doesn't matter. Things are kind of slowing down a little bit. Let's check out the CS gap here in items. We do see the 20 CS gap on top of Olaf, while the Zarya Yuumi do have a 20 CS gap on top of the Kai'Sa, and even the mid lane has a 20 CS gap. So
Right.
it's looking really bad for the side of CWB. They are just not able to last hit the minions, and that is probably causing what's this 3K, 2K gold lead at the moment.
Right. Looks
Things
like
are
there's a
going
fight
on.
going
Ooh.
on in top lane. Camille able to hook shot out, and Olaf chasing.
Definitely, and she is going to have to go back in here because Olaf doesn't have ult, so it is a good opportunity, but the Gragas is here, does get the Bomba. Bomba for the Gragas, getting that ulti. Oh, well, looks like there's going to be a bot fight here, and Kai'Sa is going to go in. Zeri is trying to do it. Jome does get flashed on, gets killed. Exhaust does go off, and now they're going to chase the free kitty. Gets stunned. Cage those go down by Veigar. Who's going to get the kill? Is it going to be the Kai'Sa double kill from the side of CWB?
Very well played there by Saisudu, and that's exactly what we were talking about earlier, where Leona just able to just CC lock somebody, and that could just lead to a free kill. And it looks like pings are going off. Jome did flash Ghost, did use Ghost there, I believe, before he died.
Definitely, but it looks like Diana and Veigar are going to try to catch this Zed off of a rotate here, but nothing's going to really happen. They're just going to poke and trade HP. But yeah, like you said, well played by the side of CWB. They do, oh, look at this. Look, hey, Gragas hits the body slam onto the Leona. There is no minion to save you this time. And it looks like they're going to try to give it to the Zeri, but Zeri keeps missing the Qs here.
Oh my God.
Miss miss after miss. Oh my, not in range. Trying to get the objective here. Lee over E, and Jome finally gets the kill.
Wow. It looks like that was just a little bit of a BM, not gonna lie.
Nah, it wasn't BM. He was missing.
Oh, okay.
But hey, at least they got the kill onto the Leona, and there was no minion, like I said, to stop the Gragas E. But it
Looks like Zed getting caught by the cage.
And off-screen Masaki getting the dive onto this Kai'Sa here. Kai'Sa was alone in the bot lane, so being able to play up on this turret was probably the downfall to her death. Gragas is clearing out this warrior, but he is going to sit in this bush again, so maybe he's fishing for another kill. They do see the Leona, so they're going to go ahead. Leona does E4, the body slam is going to hit. Ulti off into the Zeri. Zeri is going to hit Bomba by Gragas. And then now they're going to try to reattempt the dive here. They dropped up the cooldowns, going to get the kill on Leona, and boom, Zeri. Top gap with another successful dive. Oh, and look at this. More action. Olaf does catch the Diana rotating here. He's going to pop his ulti. He's going to go forward. You can't stop him. You can't CC him. He's Olaf. Gets the kill onto the Diana. Is going to try to fight this. It's Camille more, but takes the kill and gets out.
Very well played by the Olaf there. He was able to use his ult to dodge the hookshot CC and able to secure the kill on Diana. And just the action just doesn't stop in the series. Just fight after fight after fight. It's really interesting to see.
Yeah, definitely. Olaf, like when you connect those Qs, and it looks like he's going to go ahead and fight a little bit more. Camille does take the hook shot and gets out of there. I think he might have been able to actually fight the Olaf here. Olaf didn't have ult, doesn't have mana, so he doesn't have much to really fight with. But he does, I guess he does still might be items down, so there is a possibility of just being too under level and can't damage outright.
And it looks like we have just about a 4.8 gold lead here in favor of Top Gap. Just still CS numbers just really starting to show, as well as just the kills that they've been racking up, as well as the turret platings.
Definitely. Wards are going down here. They want to make sure that they have the advantage to be able to see if Diana's down here. Looks like they're going to go ahead. Yuumi is going to hit this Q. They looks like they're going to go forward. E in. They're going to go ahead and looking for the dive right now. Gragas is coming down, looking to body slam the Leona again. No minions, but this time Flash is the body slam. But it looks like Veigar is coming in for a regank and possibly be able to kill this because they might be looking for another dive, but Gragas doesn't know this. They don't know he's on a ward right now because of that red, but Diana, knowing that Gragas is bot lane, gonna head and take the 3 gubs. Free objective top lane. Looks like the kills don't stop here. Zeri is gonna go in, missing all the ultis. Damage is gonna go out. He does get a kill. Gragas gets the second kill, and they're gonna bomba the Veigar. Here comes the Camille, and they're gonna go in. More damage. Exhaust goes down to the Camille. Maybe they're gonna get the 4th kill here. The bombs are going down. Wrapping around right now to see if they can stop this Camille from moving. Ghost is popped by the side of Zeri. Q does miss. Autos are missing. And they're going to go ahead and keep going. Keep going. Jome ease it forward. Doesn't get the last hit. Well played by the side of Top Gap.
And looks like Olaf just looking to maybe push the wave here while Camille is absent. She does not have TP because she used it on that bot play. And hopefully able to secure more platings here. While Gragas looking to start dragging here.
Definitely. Top Gap were able to spot out the TP, but it was just a little too slow. The Camille TP came out just a little too late. Maybe things could have turned if she came earlier, but Jome's Zeri able to just clean up the fight, dodging every one of the skill shots, just free hitting from afar.
Right.
And this is like that combo of that Zeri-Yuumi thing. You know, Zeri and Yuumi. Yuumi is just able to continuously keep healing her, speeding up people, peeling her with the slows on her Q and her ulti. And it just allows Zeri to play like a monster.
Right.
And on top of that, we do see now there is a 7 gold lead. Looking at the items, we do see a 40 CS gap in the top lane. Olaf does have Stridebreaker. Might be able to all in the Camille here. Camille kind of small hook shot there, but gets a little bit of a trade, and HPs are about the same. We do see, the heal's going to go down. Looks like they're going to go ahead and kill the Leona again. I guess the Leona and the Kai'Sa were kind of a little too far forward. You can't really do that, especially against that wall that's here on the red side where they can just hop over with Zeri-E.
Right.
So they were going to get caught. It looks like they're kind of pushing forward on this Kai'Sa right now. They might be looking to get another kill. Zeri-Yuumi are going to get collapsed on here. Things are going down. Flash down by Jome. Is going to get over the wall and is into the safety arms of Veigar. But ultis are going to come down. And they found this shutdown onto Jome. Veigar getting a double kill for the side of CWB.
Right. Very well played by side CWB. They're able to just sandwich this Zeri and Veigar just there on the response on the blast cone to just cage him in and secure the kill on both of them.
Definitely. It did look like the Zeri was a little too far forward, getting a little overzealous, trying to find that Kai'Sa. Looks like Arix is going to kill the Diana off screen. But it looks like he's going to miss Smite. He missed Smite. So, you know, back to the first game when he says don't flip objectives. And because he wins those, looks like he definitely doesn't win those.
Right.
RX getting a little mad about it probably because he didn't get the thing, but it's okay. Well played. RX was able to kill Diana after Diana got the smite onto the Rift Herald. So well played by Diana, Cuddle Bear. Able to just stop them from getting the objective. But Gragas is here in the blue quadrant, is going to take everything away from Diana as Diana comes up here and is going to find out no gold for her. Looks like they're going to try to collapse onto this Olaf. Camille is there. Diana is going to go in. They're going to go in. Olaf does pop the ulti. Camille ulti does trap him in the cage, but they're just going to take all the damage. It's so free for them. The Veigar is here to put in the cage to stop the rest of the engage. And nothing's going to come out but wasted ults. Sure, it looks like
Top Cap is able to secure that mid tower. And maybe looking to dive this. I'm not sure.
Definitely.
Zeri trying to poke them out.
Leona does try to go in with the E, but I don't think they can play this kind of game. They can't be fishing for these kind of opportunities. They do. Side of CWB does not have the vision and knowledge of where everyone else is on the map.
Right.
But it looks like Zerayumi are just going to kind of sit here in mid, kind of push out the waves, maybe get this next objective. You do say Zed. Zed's going probably in. Does get the ulti off onto Kaisa, but does not kill. And he gets sniped by Kaisa there. It looks like Yumi kind of hopped off a little too late. May have been able to stop the snipe from happening, but does just kind of miss by a second. But it looks like they might go ahead and go for the chase here. Diana does go in. Veigar, Zaire goes in, gets trapped in a cage. Diana ulti goes off. Leona, everything getting pushed onto the Zaire and caught. Jomei is caught by the CC inside the cage. Bumba goes down, but it's not going to do anything. Double kill for Veigar again. Jomei getting caught.
Right. Very well played by the Veigar there, able to just cage the Zeri, forcing him to kind of stay inside.
Oh, look at this. Olaf does pop the ulti. He's going to pop his ghost. He's going to go in. 1v4 is saying, come help me, but it's not going to do anything. Gets all flash ulti onto the Bumba. Bumba misses. Kaisa just going to get half health. And hook shot goes in onto the Gragas. Gragas ease over. Does get the slow, but boom. Camille's sweep gets the kill onto Gragas there. And it looked like Olaf kind of baited his jungler.
Right. Kind of ambitious play by Isomatic there. Confident that he could win the 1v4 with his ultimate, and Arx just forced to respond to that and gets killed as well.
Yeah, definitely. JJ does walk out with his life, but at what cost? He died for the sins of his jungler, or his jungler died for the sins of his top laner. Really going in for the 1v4. That's a little bit of a testing the waters, but it does not happen. So now things are going down. Dragon is spawned, so it looks like their bot lane is going to look for the wards. Diana does spot the Zeri going over the wall here. Zeri's going to go over, go ahead and try to kill this Veigar. Veigar's going out, low health. Oh, look, right here, Diana goes in, pops the ulti. First kill onto Kodo Bears. Diana's dead, Veigar's dead. The double kill for the side of Jomei. Jomei's going in. Camille's looking for the angle, does get the sweep kit, misses the ulti on the Leona. Camille ulti's over. And it looks like Jomei's going to keep going. Kiting's going down. Triple kill. Quadra kill for Zeri. Zeri's pushing forward. Slow gets hit on Leona. And it might be a penta. Penta kill for Jomei.
Wow. Very well played by Zeri there. Just going insane.
Definitely Jomei getting a 2v5 penta with the Memen on his back. Zeri Yumi really showing the prowess on what happens in the late game, and you let this champion scale.
Right. And it looks like Gragas is going to go ahead and do Dragon after that. And top lane is getting pushed up as well. But they will be clearing the waves.
Definitely. And like that play should never have happened. But it looked like CWB, they were kind of going in one at a time, and which is really bad. They want to be able to play as a team and stack that CC. Maybe if Diana and Veigar were there together, with the Leona, they would have been able to stop that Jomei from being able to move and play the game.
Right.
But things are going to go ahead. Two Dragons side of Top Gap. They are 10k gold lead here in 20 minutes. And it looks like it might be a Baron play that's going to be talked about. They're going to go ahead and walk towards Baron. Scuttlecrab is up. They're going to go ahead and take this vision. Pings are going down. They're looking to try to get vision. Zeri does E over the wall, trying to find Leona, but the Yumi does miss the Q. Doesn't get the slow. Vision is being laid out. They do find the Diana here. Diana's going to go ahead and E forward. Ulti in is going to sacrifice her life. Does get caught, and Jomei getting another kill. Dominating in this game. He is now 11-3, 200 CS. 3 items Zeri with the Yumi on top of him. Well played. Leona's probably going to get caught here. Does get hit by the body slam. Cage is going to go down, stopping from the rest of this fight, but Jomei is going to get another kill. He's going to E over the wall. He's going to ulti. They're looking for the dive. Veigar does go down. Double kill for Jomei. Flashes forward, gets a triple kill, quadra kill for Jomei.
And another penta for Jomei.
Ace for Jomei, getting his basically unofficial penta, and it looks like they're going to just BM a little bit. Oh wait, this might be the penta. Here it is, Diana giving the kill, and penta kill. 2 pentas for Top Gap. Camille saying, you're welcome, saying you don't deserve this, we're handing it to you. Looks like Leona is going to try to fight this Olaf under turret, is going to E forward. Olaf is taking a lot of damage. Ulti does go down, but another ace for the side of Jomei, getting another kill. And then they're looking. Zeri's gonna. Oh, Yumi dies for the sins of his ADC. ADC wanted to get more kills. He walked into the fountain, double kill. There goes Zeri, gets killed. She gets shut down by Vigar. Camille's gonna go ahead and kill the Gragas. Zed's gonna kill Camille though, and it's another kill, triple kill for yours. Maybe it's yours Penta time. Here's the quadra kill. Diana's gonna go forward. Guz get the kill. Isak is gonna help the Zed. Boom, Zed flash forward. Ew. And it's Zed going down to the Diana. Ace again for top gap. And here's another fight. Leona's gonna try to go ahead and fight the Olaf. Maybe he dies here. I don't know. Olaf is kind of tanky. Ignite does go down. Shield is going down. Half health on Leona. Olaf is one hit. Gets hit by the E. Shut down for Leona. CWB saying get out of our base.
CW saving the game with top gap. Not quite ready to end the game yet. But very interesting fight. Just before that, Jimmy able to get a pentakill, and they're just walking in.
Definitely. RX over there saying Minecraft mob farmer. I guess he's referring to them spawning off a base. And, you know, if you played Minecraft before, we've all made a zombie spawner to get XP.
Right.
But, wow, top gap. Kind of playing with their food there. A little BM, a little trolling. But, I mean, I think it's just all for fun here. It looks like Zeri is going to go over. Does ult the Kaisa. Is going to go ahead and hit. It's going to start kiting. Diana's going to go down here. Ulti goes off into Leona. First kill onto the Zome. Maybe the second kill is going to go over. He's going to go E over the wall, maybe? Nope, he doesn't have it, but he does go over the wall now. Gets stuck by Camille. Gets double ulted inside the cage. He's going to die. Shut down to the Kaisa. Now it's just Gragas and Yumi. Yumi does hit the Q. Bomba! Bomba for the Gragas. Gragas is going to get hit by the cage. Vigar is looking to try to kill this Gragas. He might die to... Oh, Yumi with the hero play gets the shield onto Gragas, so he doesn't die to that turret shot. Yours looking for the kill here, but oh, never mind. He eats another turret anyways in the top lane. Mid lane. Oh, Yumi's trying to get out of this thing, but cannot. Gets killed by the Veigar getting trapped in the cage. Olaf is going to go under turret here, try to kill Veigar, but nothing is going to happen. Diana eats forward, kills Zed, and now it's all up to Olaf here. 1v2 inside here. Flashes forward, gets sniped by the Veigar, or sorry, Veigar gets sniped, and now it's just going to be Olaf trying to 1v1 the Diana, and it's going to be saved
by the Kaisa.
Kaisa with the W, saving Olaf, interrupting the 1v1s though. And I believe this game is over. Top Gap is kind of just having a little fun. I'm pretty sure CWB is having a little fun with this too. They're just scrapping it out in the base. It's already become basically a 51 kill game.
Right.
Super bloody. Oh, look at the chat there. Kaisa saying, "Are you proud of me, Dad? I took it." And everyone's saying only for the best. Everyone loves it. It's up to Kaisa here. Friendly banter going on. It is for fun, even though the game is basically over. Both teams are just enjoying themselves here, just fighting.
Right.
Oh,
a little bit of a conversation going on in the chat here.
Kaisa asking if he's single. Yumi saying, "But I'm older than the Gragas." Oh, we're talking about age now. Oh no, Kaisa's saying Yumi's a liar. But it's okay. It looks like the side of Top Gap is looking to possibly end this game here. Surrender vote failed. Wow. Red team tried to surrender. BM, but they're going to go ahead and push the inhib here. They're possibly looking for the end. Jome is going to look in there, kind of kiting. Leona tries to go in, misses the ulti. Olaf is popped his ulti, looking for the Camille, gets a triple with the Stridebreaker. Bomba stops the enemy team from moving forward, but it's going to be a triple kill already. Kaisa's down, Camille's down, Diana's down. Vigar is the last one alive. Zome does kill the Leona, and they're trying to get the Yumi. The Yumi doesn't get the kill. This team doesn't want the Yumi to have fun.
So they're just waiting, just letting the minions end. Maybe that's just enough farming for the highlight reel. And looks like this game will go to Top Gap. 2-0 on the side of Top Gap.
Definitely, and it's going to be just another bloodbath of fun games for side of Top Gap. Really kind of just showing like how much fun you can have in the game, even if you're losing.
Right.
Just have these 1v1s, these 2v5s, and just kind of have fun in this tournament. But Top Gap just showing pure dominance this whole series. There were some team fights, though, that kind of were iffy. But and CWB did show up. They did try to put up a fight and truly did well in this game.
Right.
But how amazing is it to see the first two pentas in week one of this tournament?
Very interesting to see, especially they're just really well played out. That first Penta, especially, Jomei was just outnumbered, but he's able to just play it really well, cut it out properly, and just really take advantage of just Zeri and Yumi's the sustain that they have, and is able to secure the Penta.
Definitely. It was a very strong showing for both sides of this team. But before we go, we do want to mention our sponsors one more time because those pentas would not have been seen if it weren't for who?
Of course, we'd like to thank GTA, Global Recycling Center, Pacific Federal Management, NACE Esports, Pacific Data Systems, MacTech Guam, Twitch, Lottie Esports League, UOG Endowment Foundation, University of Guam Triton Store, Heavy Hitters, and Micronesian Brokers Incorporated.
Definitely. You guys truly make us feel honored to have this stream and be able to provide these games for you. And that's going to end week 1 of the UOG Spring League of Legends tournament. We do see, just as a small recap, Top Gap 1-0, CWB 0-1, UOG Janitors losing to Drex's Uncles. And we also saw the UOG T2 team take the win against UOG Baba Ducks. And that's going to be all from here. We'll see you guys next week on this UOG stream.